McSherry's Nursery talking about Forsythias. Now, the one that we have in the berm that we just saw is one called New Hampshire Gold. It was developed or found by a nurseryman in New Hampshire, and it's reliably winter hardy even up through into the Conway area. What we very often find with Forsythia intermedia forms, which are most available in garden centers all through really the country, is that here in the cold temperature zones with snow cover, it's only going to flower at the bottom where the snow covered it, and the plant doesn't bloom very well on the top, or if at all. And people think, oh, we have to cut it off. Well, the plant's alive, just that the flower buds died. New Hampshire Gold is a little hardier than those intermediate forms, so you do see flowers that are opening here on top. The ones on the bottom that are so full and fat are blooming earlier because this is where the snow covered them, but the plant is flowering at the top. So it does survive better, it flowers better than what you would normally find. So New Hampshire Gold for New Hampshire gardens. The next form you're going to see of Forsythia is one called Sunrise. Sunrise is a Forsythia ovata hybrid. It's not an intermediate form, and as you can see, it flowers right to the tips regardless of what kind of winter we have. It's extremely hardy to 45 below zero, even with the flower buds. This is a foolproof, very hardy Forsythia for all of Maine and New Hampshire gardens. Two other Forsythias that we offer here at McSherry's. One is the Northern Gold. Northern Gold is actually developed in Canada from the ovata forms of Forsythia, which is similar to Sunrise, and it's going to be hardy to 35 to 40 below zero. So it's going to bloom again from bottom all the way to the top. It's more upright in growth than the other two that we've seen. So it's not going to be as wide and kind of sprawly like your natural umbrella shape. It's kind of upright and oval, maybe even rounded form, but very thick, and flowers all the way to the top. This guy here is actually not an ovata form, but this one's called Gold Tide. And Gold Tide is actually a ground cover Forsythia. This doesn't get more than 3 feet tall and spreads to 8 or 10 feet wide. So you can imagine this on a mound, on a berm, in a garden setting where it gets that size. And because it's so short, when you add the 18, 2 feet, 3 feet of snow that we get here in the valley, you've got a plant that's protected against the cold temperatures, and it will bloom all from bottom to top and all the ends of the stems in the next spring, no matter what kind of severe winter we may have, as long as we have snow cover. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new. Whether you're looking for that perfect Forsythia or just waiting for the time that you can put your vegetables in the garden, tune in for more videos. We'll see you next week.